This whole week too.
Oh, sounds beautiful, right? I think that's a great idea. We've got lots of cloud cover out there for folks right now, mainly west of the Piedmont Triad, and a few fair weather clouds, I might add, around the Piedmont Triad. You've got those heat advisories too extending up to the north. We still have that east-southeasterly flow, so it is helping to bring in just a little bit of moisture and it may build a storm or two along the Blue Ridge Parkway. Showers, though, streaming in from the south. This is ahead of a system over the Gulf of Mexico that we'll look at now. But ridge of high pressure right overhead continues to build. Now, the nice thing tomorrow is that we may have a little drop in dew points. We don't have anything to worry about when it comes to severe weather or rain, unfortunately, because we could use some rain right about now. You've got the shower chances, though, mainly west, and today we're just not seeing a whole lot. 87 degrees in Capella. For Bethania, 87 degrees, 85 in Bethany, and then 85 in Brown Summit. So holding in those mid to upper 80s right now, just on the outskirts here where we've seen a little bit more sunshine and lower winds are a little bit warmer. Look at that heat index, 90 degrees at Caswell Game Lands to 94 in Burlington. And you feel like a string of 90s here from UNCG through Kernersville up through High Point and back into uptown Lexington. Troy also feeling like 93 degrees right now. So this is the time of day we typically see our high temperatures between about 4 to 6 o'clock this time of the year. And that's kind of what we're dealing with, the hot weather and the worst of the day, right? 84 degrees in Mount Airy, 75 in Sparta, feeling more like some of the upper 70s to low 80s there and more like the upper 80s in the foothills. We look ahead, though, tomorrow, a little bit of a dip in those dew points may help us out. We've got you starting out at 62, not much of a change at all. No worries for our heat index in the mountains as you climb to 76 degrees. A little bit of cloud cover, and we've seen that mixing with the sun at times. From 65 in the foothills, you'll warm to 86 degrees for feels like temperature. So a couple of degrees warmer from where you will be, and it doesn't look like we have a whole lot going on in the Piedmont Triad compared to today. We should stay in the upper 80s for feels like temperatures. You know, if we call Wednesday the break out of the next several days, a little bit of a drier spell for the afternoon will feel a little bit better, but still about a 2-degree temperature difference when we talk about the heat and the humidity. So that's your feels like temperature and the heat index. Now, I want to remind you why we talk about the heat so much when we start to see these heat waves. It's actually the number one weather killer in terms of overall deaths that we see year in and year out. And I want to point back to 2022 because that year they've just amended within the last year. They believe they now had 70,000 deaths as opposed to just 61,000 deaths across Europe. And this is when our morning lows also don't have a chance to really cool off. And so you're in this extended heat where people are having to work in the heat, people in refugee camps dying as well because of the heat, no access to air conditioning. And you know, we're talking about really being able to be prepared for that possibility. You want to make sure if you do think somebody is having a heat problem, has a person stop sweating? That's a big sign that you've got to call 911 immediately. That person needs immediate medical attention. You want to get them to the shade, AC, and using those ice packs are what they recommend, but also following the directions that 911 gives you. So those are the things that we worry about as we talk about that extended heat, and really ramps up for us. Heat index temperatures may be as high as the triple digits, possibly 100 to about 105. One of our forecast models here suggests as high as 108 by Sunday and Monday. So we all need to be ready for that, and we'll be watching for that chance. Right now we're monitoring what is in the Gulf of Mexico. It's a disturbance that's already kicking lots of showers and thunderstorms along the Texas coastline and into Louisiana. We expect more heavy rain with this system as we go over the next 24 hours. It's a possibility that this will become named Alberto. Right now it's potential tropical cyclone 1, and it's moving to the north-northeast at 6 miles an hour. Winds are sustained at 40 miles an hour. So a reminder, we'll be watching the system, and it already has gusts to about 50 miles an hour and a pretty big broad wind field. Here's that 7-day forecast, folks. We've got 88 degrees on your Thursday, your Juneteenth, though. A little bit of a break from that high heat index and then back with it for the end of the week. Hot 90s to come.